Introduced as part of the Tides of War subchapter event Battlefest, the Trench Carbine is awarded upon completion of the Week 3 challenges and is the second pistol carbine added to the Recon Class. But is it any good? Today we will be reviewing the Trench Carbine, providing a brief history of the weapon, overviewing its stats, and discussing its best specialisations in an effort to figure out if it is worth using in 2024. Timestamps, as always, will be available in the video description, and if you have any suggestions for future videos, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. With that out of the way, guys, let's get right into it. The Mauser C96 Trench Carbine was a prototype German weapon designed during the late stages of the First World War. Intended as a means to arm the Sturmtruppen with a reliable self-loading rifle, the prototype carbine would build upon the framework of the C96 pistol and sporting carbines manufactured before the war. Featuring an extended stock and barrel, while being chambered for the 9x19mm parabellum cartridge within a 40-round magazine, the Trench Carbine was meant to be a cheaper replacement for the expensive Langer Pistol 08 in close quarters combat. However, following initial testing, it would be deemed a cost-ineffective substitute, and the project would be abandoned, with only a few prototype carbines ever being manufactured. As one of only 2 pistol carbines available to the Recon class, the Trench Carbine shares much of its statistical components with its cousin, the P08 carbine. Dealing 36 damage per bullet up to 10 meters, the weapon experiences steep damage drop-off, falling to 13 per bullet past 125 meters. This damage model is capable of downing enemies in between 3 to 8 bullets, a figure that does slightly lag behind the P08 carbine's 3 to 7 bullets to kill. However, considering the distance at which this difference is encountered, and the Trench Carbine's 370 meters per second bullet velocity, this additional bullet to kill is rarely encountered within actual gameplay. When factoring in its 360 rounds per minute fire rate, TTK values for the Trench Carbine range from 0.33 to 1.16 of a second, with an optimal TTK range of between 0.17 to 0.5 of a second. Where the Trench Carbine truly separates itself from the P08 is in its 40-round magazine, which is capable of being reloaded within 2.53 seconds tactically and 4 seconds when empty. Alongside these numbers is an incredibly controllable recoil figure, with the carbine only experiencing slight vertical jump upon firing, likely attributed to its firing of only pistol caliber ammunition. For specialisations, my favourite setup to run for the Trench Carbine includes quick aim, the enhanced grips, the polished action, and quick reload. This setup dramatically tightens the carbine's hipfire spread, while boosting its ADS speeds and reload times, thereby allowing the weapon to fire more accurately on the move and rapidly engage multiple targets at close range with relative ease. The Trench Carbine is very clearly designed to be used hyper-aggressively, with its wielder ensuring engagements remain as close-quartered as possible. Taking this into account, when viewing the Trench Carbine through an objective lens, it lags behind most other weapons available in the game that were created to facilitate this playstyle. However, what isn't accounted for from this perspective is availability. Outside of the P08 carbine, the Recon class does not have access to another weapon that fulfills this role, with basically every other rifle in its arsenal designed to pick off targets from greater than 50 meters away. Therefore, it isn't completely fair to directly compare the Trench Carbine to the SMGs and assault rifles it is often competing with in its ideal engagement distances, as Recon players simply cannot equip this style of armament. While its close-range TTK isn't blistering, it can still be considered quite competitive and capable, especially when factoring in how many enemies can be dispatched with a single magazine. At a distance, yes, the Trench Carbine can struggle, but it was never designed to succeed from those extended ranges. As mentioned earlier, while it does require a maximum of an 8-shot kill to down enemies past 125 meters, if you are engaging at that range with this weapon, you are simply using it wrong. At most, past 50 to 60 meters, you should be attempting to hit the target once to spot them with the eagle-eyed trait before disengaging. When factoring in this trait, you can truly begin to see where the Trench Carbine thrives. These carbines carve out their own niche within the upper echelon of firearms when combined with the Recon Class's ability to gain information. They inform allies of the direction of enemy travel, and their attempts at flanking by, at the very least, broadcasting their live location to the entire server via the minimap. They are information gatherers that can save games with their ability to prevent rushes from unobserved angles. Within this niche, the Trench Carbine is, in my opinion, the best option available. No other weapon in Battlefield 5 allows you to push the limits of the Recon Class's ability to spot enemies while remaining competitive at close range as well as it does. Its 40-round magazine simply allows for so much fire to be put down range that when put in the hands of a user who has knowledge of engagement routes, flanking opportunities, and is skilled with a single fire weapon, it is able to dominate servers. Even when the carbine isn't outright killing enemies, so long as you place your fire within the area of a group, they will become spotted and can then be easily finished off by teammates who rotate to their position. I love using the Trench Carbine because its playstyle is such a refreshing take on the Recon class. Simply put, it takes advantage of the best class trait in the game better than any other weapon available. I seriously recommend those who haven't already to give the weapon a try. It just might surprise you. Overall, I give the Trench Carbine a middling 7 out of 10. Cheers for making it to the end of the video, guys. What do you think of the Trench Carbine? Do you agree with my rating? Let me know down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more content like this, please like the video and subscribe with post notifications turned on so you don't miss another upload. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace out.